Hey everybody, so I have a dream update, and before I get into my dream, this is on Luna Classic, and I had this dream today while I was laying with my son for nap time, and then go figure I fell asleep with him. And so before I talk about this dream, so I've never had a dream with specific price points in regards to cryptocurrency. That's just not how God's ever spoken to me in dreams, and I honestly get uncomfortable at the thought of it just because of the potential backlash. The moment you give out a price point, you just get a ton of opinions. So I kind of have to be numb to that because it's the first time I've ever had a price point on any coin. And I'm not saying this is the top. All I'm saying is this is my dream. So I was listening to Emmanuel Johnson the other day and Julie Green, and I think it was Emmanuel Johnson, and he mentioned being bold in your giftings and whatever God gives you, to not be nervous or soft spoken. Basically, like, if he gives you something, like, you need to use it appropriately. And he was specifically talking about that and being bold and boldness, especially when it's from the Lord, because you can trust the Lord. And so during that, I listened to that. It's like I asked God. I made an agreement with him. I was like, God, give me a bold dream, something that, regardless of how like crazy it is, if it's from you, I will share it. And I made a promise. I was like, I'll share this. Like, if I get something bold from you, I will share this dream on my channel. And that's what my channel is. It's a dream channel, and my dreams have prophetic meanings to them, and I don't always have the interpretations. And I do appreciate when people give me feedback on my videos, whether it resonates with my spirit or not. I do appreciate any feedback. And again, I just share these things with people, just being a faithful servant and steward of what I have. And so I have this dream today, and I want to let everyone know, when I do my purchases for coins, like the coins I actually want, I use KuCoin, and that's the exchange I use. And so in regards to like a price point, my price point, what I have in a dream, may be different from somebody else just based on the exchange that we use, because there is differences in prices, especially during volatile periods of time with trading bots and whales and just manipulation from exchange to exchange, liquidity. A lot of things can influence price and disparities among several exchanges. So I'm in my dream, I'm on KuCoin, I'm on the app on my phone, and I see a graph for Luna Classic. And so if you're familiar with graphs, you'll see the hourly candles or the daily candles or whatever setting you have your candles set to, and they'll fluctuate from green to red, and you'll a general chart. And then you'll also see on the buy and sell walls, the walls will be green and the sell walls will be red. And so you'll see that fluctuate as well, with volume and just active trading. So in this dream though, I only saw one candle. There wasn't any other candles. It was just one candle, and it was red, and it was going up, and then it was going down to basically zero on the candle, and it was going up, and it would go and it would touch 10 cents. And I couldn't believe it. I could feel my heart rate going up in this dream, and my fingers were trembling on my phone, like, because I knew I needed to do a sell order, and I didn't have sell order set. I want to make that clear. I did not have sell order set. And so I was trying to catch it, and then it went down to basically zero. And then I watched it, and it basically went right back up, and it touched 10 cents for a second time. And I was able to sell at 10 cents. And then I watched it go down basically to zero. And then I watched it hit 10 cents for a third time. And then I did not see anything else after that. I didn't see if on the third time it hit 10 cents that it went to zero. I don't know if it went up from 10 cents. I'm just telling you what I saw in my dream. And it felt so real. It felt extremely real. And I want to trace back to, I don't know, the other weekend was probably Saturday. for me in the US when KuCoin had switched the old Luna to Luna Classic, and then they did the airdrop for the new Luna 2.0. And I had woke up that morning at like 6 a.m. and like I opened up KuCoin. I don't even know why. I don't normally open KuCoin first when I'm looking at my phone. And I opened up KuCoin and I looked at Luna, and it was at like $7. And I'm still waking up. I'm like, what? It's at $7? And my first reaction was to sell. And then I realized that I didn't have any coins in the Luna in my trading wallet. They were in my main wallet on KuCoin. And so I go to my main wallet and I notice I got an airdrop. I didn't get very many. I think I only got like 10 in the airdrop. And so I still sold them at like $7, I don't know, $7.50. And then I put that, I don't know, $75 back into Luna Classic at whatever price it was. And the only reason why I'm sharing that is like the excitement. I felt like it was unreal seeing it at $7, but of course it was the Luna 2.0, and I was still nervous then, and I didn't have any buy or sell orders set as well, which you couldn't really have them set because it was an airdrop and it was a brand new listing. But what I'm getting at, going back to that dream that I had with Luna Classic going to 10 cents, I mean, that's a crazy increase right now. I think Luna, last I saw it today, it was down. It was like 4 zeros and a 9, and it might even be lower now. And but the dream itself, it just felt so real. And so I want to share that with y'all. Present it to the Lord. And if this doesn't resonate with your spirit, then you don't have to watch this video, or it can mean absolutely nothing to you, and that's okay. But for me, I had asked God for a bold dream, and he gave me one, and so I'm sharing it out of just being faithful for my agreement with him. And do with it what you will. There's my son right there. Do with it what you will, and continue to pray about it. Don't ask me for advice on what I'm setting my sell orders to, because honestly, I still haven't set them yet. I don't know what to do yet. If I do receive revelation on that, I will share it. Luna Class going to 10 cents with however many, I think there's like 6 trillion coins. That's out there. I think that's like a 600 billion market cap. But here's the thing. This is what I thought about when I saw the dream. So the bar, regardless of it going from 0 to 10 cents, the bar wasn't green. It was red. And so for me, seeing the bar red, in my spirit, it made me think the entire market was red. And so that would influence the volume going to Luna Classic, because when the whole market is volatile and red, people are trying to seek refuge in something else. And so I could see people just selling their coins left and right and just pumping it into Luna. And so I do personally think that bar in my dream being red, the only red bar, symbolized the whole market being red. And I think that may be a factor in what attributes to it hitting this price point. And I'm not saying it won't hit higher. I'm just telling you what I saw in my dream. And so that's what I had personally. And again, this isn't, I'm not prophesying anything. What I just told you just now is from me. And what I shared about my dream is my dream. It's not financial advice. I'm just being faithful with it. I'm giving it to you guys. And I always appreciate any insight, any comments. You want to share your interpretation of this dream, that's fine. But that's all I really have for now. And so I pray that all of y'all are blessed right now, that this blessed you, that God blesses your investments, and that when the time comes for you to sell, that you do it, and that you can trust God, because he's got good plans to multiply those resources. And any anything that you're blessed with in your investments right now, the wealth transfer is happening right now. The wealth transfer is happening, and it's going to continue to happen. And what you do with your wealth, like right now, like that's a whole nother responsibility that we're going to be called to steward, and you need to be faithful with that. And so we get excited about price points, you know, obtaining wealth here with this wealth transfer, but do you realize like that means you're going to enter another season of calling and responsibility, and what are you going to do with that? So I want to leave that with you, and that's it for now. I'm starting to go on a rant, and I don't like doing long videos anyways, so be blessed.